Hey everyone, this is Daniel and welcome back to SpeakUp Zone. I have a question for you today. Do you sometimes feel nervous when someone speaks to you in English, even though you know many words? You understand, but your mouth just stops. You freeze. You cannot say anything. If this sounds familiar, don't worry, you are not alone. This is one of the most common problems for English learners around the world. And today, I want to help you fix it. In this episode, I will explain why this happens, and I will give you some simple, practical tips to help you speak English more freely, more naturally, and more confidently. As always, I will speak slowly and clearly so you can shadow me. Listen carefully, repeat after me, and try to copy my rhythm and my tone. This is how you train your speaking muscles. Let's get into it. First, let me explain something very important. Understanding English and speaking English are two completely different skills. They live in different parts of your brain, and they need different kinds of practice. When you listen or read, your brain is in receiving mode. You sit, you hear, you read. Your job is just to understand the meaning. This is called passive learning. It is good. But it is not enough. When you speak, everything changes. Your brain switches to active mode. You must find the right words. You must put them in the correct order. You must think about the meaning, the grammar, and the sound all at the same time, and you must do all of this very fast, in real time, while someone is waiting for your answer. That is why speaking feels so hard. It is not because you are bad at English. It is because speaking is a completely different skill, and like every skill, you only improve when you practice it directly. You cannot become a good driver by reading about cars. You cannot learn to swim by watching videos. And you cannot learn to speak English by only listening to English. You must open your mouth. You must use your voice every single day. So let's talk about how to do that. Here are 6 powerful tips to help you start speaking English with more confidence. Tip number 1. Start small, start now. Many learners make the same mistake. They wait. They say, I will speak when I know more vocabulary, or I will speak when my grammar is better, or I will speak when I feel ready. But here is the truth. That day never comes. You will never feel completely ready, and that is okay, because you do not need to be perfect. You just need to start. Think about a small child learning to walk. They fall many times, but they keep trying. Nobody says, don't walk until you can do it perfectly. No. They fall, they stand up, they try again. And slowly they walk, and then they run. Your English journey is the same. You will make mistakes. Everyone does. Even native speakers make mistakes sometimes. What matters is that you try. What matters is that the other person understands your message. So start small. Use the words you already know. Use short sentences. Use simple ideas. And speak. Right now. Today, not tomorrow. Today. Tip number 2. Think in phrases, not in single words. Here is a mistake I see very often. Learners study English one word at a time. They open a dictionary, they learn happy, they learn fast. They learn by. But real English does not work like that. Real English is built from phrases, groups of words that go together. We call these chunks of language. And learning chunks will change your speaking completely. For example, instead of learning just the word help, learn the full phrase, can I help you with that? Instead of just sorry, learn, I'm really sorry to hear that. Instead of just time, learn, I don't have much time right now, can we talk later? When you learn phrases, you have complete ready-made pieces of language inside your head. When you need to speak, you don't have to build the sentence from zero. You just pull out the phrase and use it. It is fast, it is natural, and it sounds fluent. So when you listen to podcasts, watch shows, or have conversations, pay attention to the full phrases people use. Write them down. Say them out loud. Practice them in your daily life. Chunk by chunk, your English will grow. Tip number 3, talk to yourself every day. I know, this sounds a little strange. Talk to yourself? But trust me, this is one of the most powerful habits you can build. The biggest problem for many learners is that they don't have anyone to practice English with. They don't live in an English-speaking country. They don't know any native speakers. So they think they cannot practice speaking, but that is not true. You can practice speaking right now, alone, at home, in your room, in the kitchen, in the car, anywhere. Start simple. Describe what you are doing. Say things like, I'm making breakfast right now. It's a cloudy morning today. I need to call my friend later. Just simple sentences about your normal life. Then try to talk about your day. Today was a long day. I had a lot of work, but I also went for a walk in the evening. That was nice. When you talk to yourself in English, you are training your brain to find words faster. You are building a connection between your thoughts and English words. You are preparing your mouth for real conversations, and you are doing it with zero pressure because nobody is listening. Do this for just 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes. That is enough to begin. Tip number 4. Use AI as your speaking partner. This is a modern tip, and it is incredibly useful. If you don't have a real person to practice with, use artificial intelligence. Use AI. There are many AI tools today that can have a real conversation with you. They are patient, they never get tired, they never judge you, and they are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can use tools like ChatGPT, Copilot, or Pi. Try this. Open ChatGPT or any AI assistant. Type something like, Hi, I'm learning English. Can we have a simple conversation? Please correct my grammar gently. Then just start talking. Ask about the weather. Talk about your hobbies. Practice ordering food at a restaurant. The AI will respond like a real person, and you will practice real English, real sentences, real situations. This is not studying, this is using the language. And that is exactly what builds fluency. Tip number 5, the repeat and speed method. Here is a technique that is simple but very effective. Choose a topic you know something about. It could be your favorite hobby. It could be something that happened to you recently. It could be a story from your life. Now, speak about that topic for 4 minutes. Speak slowly. Include all the details. Don't worry about speed. Just say everything you want to say. After a short break, speak about the same topic again. But this time you only have 3 minutes, so you need to be a little faster, a little more organized, a little more confident. Then do it one more time. But now you only have 2 minutes. Speak smoothly. No long pauses. You already know the story. You already have the vocabulary. Just say it clearly and fluently. Why does this work? Because the more times you tell the same story, the more automatic your English becomes. The first time you search for words. The second time you find them faster. The third time they just come out naturally. That is fluency. And you built it yourself in just a few minutes. Tip number 6, change one sentence in many ways. Take one simple sentence, just one, and then change it in as many ways as you can. Add details, change the time, change the emotion, change the grammar, change the speaker. Let me show you. Start with, I called my friend. Add detail, I called my friend last night. Add reason, I called my friend last night because I needed some advice. Add emotion, I was so happy I called my friend, it really helped me. Change the time, I'm going to call my friend later today. Change the grammar, I should have called my friend sooner. Change the subject, my brother called his friend and they talked for hours. When you practice like this, you learn to think quickly. You learn how to add meaning, change perspective, and express different feelings. You learn that English is flexible, and so are you. So today on Speak Up Zone, we talked about one of the biggest challenges English learners face, understanding everything but struggling to speak. And we looked at 6 practical tips to help you change that. Remember, speaking English is a skill. And every skill needs practice, not just thinking, not just reading. Real practice with your voice out loud every day. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to wait. You just need to start. And you've already started by listening to this podcast today. This is Speak Up Zone, and I'm Daniel. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Keep speaking, keep growing, and never stop believing in yourself. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.